Josh is catching up.
Huh?
Are we going? What's going on here?
What's that?
Chop, chop, toots.
We give it a goddamn second. Jesus,
I don't even remember
have
what I
mercy.
watched. Carnosaur, right? Okay, I got to
Yeah,
look something
dude.
up.
Holy hell.
Hey, Clint Edwards, Howard was in
Oh.
this. Who?
Ew.
Are we done?
What is going on over there? I don't even know.
Everybody keeps telling me to start, but every time I get ready to hit the button, Pete says something. So
Well, hit the goddamn button.
I've
You're
been
editing
wanting
this
to
shit.
for the. That's why I'm waiting for you to stop.
Push the button.
Sometimes.
Hey, Charlie, hit the button. Charlie, hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the button.
Month of chaos. I ain't editing
It
shit.
is not chaos. This is not chaos. This is perfect.
This
Hey,
goes
Nate,
out
you
raw.
said you're up, so go lead drive, sir. Woo!
Wow.
All right, someone get a muzzle on Pete already. Like, he clearly
Welcome
cannot
to
be
Get
held.
Back My Horror Movies. I am your host. My name is Pete. With me, as always, is Josh. Hello, Josh.
Hey,
From
Pete.
the Evil Deaths, you sue me, Josh. It's these two things.
Josh, remember that time you
Good
got
night.
invited to this like 18 hours ago? Do you have any regrets already?
It wasn't even 18
Remember-
hours ago. It was like 4, wasn't it?
I don't remember 10 minutes ago, guys. I don't even know how I got here. Oh, that's right. I held onto the
Neither.
bumper of the car.
I don't remember 10 minutes ago. There's also Nate, I suppose, but I'm not supposed to be driving, so maybe I
No,
should let Nate
No,
drive.
no,
I'm
you
driving
just
tonight.
shut up, boy.
What?
Say
What?
hello,
Coming
Charlie.
over there.
I'm
We
thinking
didn't
about
introduce Charlie yet. Charlie
I'm
is
just-
fourth. I was saving the best for last, but no, Nate stepped on my feet, just like go boop, boop, doop, boop, doop.
I'm just thinking about running the board tonight. That's
Yeah, let's just get like the auto board out and just talk like I
Hey,
like
guess what we're
movie.
covering tonight? I don't care what you're saying, Nate. Let's get
No. All right, there's a theme here.
No,
so
there's
shut
not.
up.
I picked this movie. God damn it! Oh wait, this isn't Kids Month? I don't even remember. Is this
No.
post Kids
No.
Month? I don't. What's happening here?
I don't
Why are
know.
you people
but I'm
I don't
crazy.
know, Pete. Shut
Josh!
the fuck up.
Help me out.
Yo,
I rely on you
what am I supposed
to
to
help
fucking do, dude?
corral
Oh,
these
no,
two
Josh!
ding-dongs.
Do you want me to jump? Do you want me to jump in the hole that you're fucking digging for yourself?
Yes. Yeah.
Whatever. It's comfy down here. It's cozy and it's a little warm. It's really deep, so it's a little warm by now.
Holy hell, man.
Oh, now
Hello,
we have dead-
Carnosaur.
now we have dead air.
Hello.
So let me talk about the movie we're talking about.
Can-
What movie we're talking about?
we
Nate,
have
what's
to
going on, dude?
talk about the month. Calm
Yeah.
down.
We gotta bring the
It's a
month
new
in.
month.
Okay. So
Go drink your
sorry.
beer.
I'm
God.
drinking my beer.
Go take a pee.
I'll be good. I don't have to pee yet. It'll
Yet.
happen though.
Oh. So
Hey,
We did
Nate,
the Wheel of
what movie
Pain.
are we doing here? Oh,
we
okay.
did a Wheel of Pain for this month where none of us knew what was going to be selected. And as you can tell, this was probably a Pete pick right out the gate.
Now.
Oh yeah.
And then, because
and
it's a
everybody's
chaos month
crying in their beer because
where no one
another
gets to
Pete
pick
pick.
anything, we all came with random selections.
Mm.
And then at the last minute, we went, "Hey, Josh, you want to watch this movie real quick and then hop on the podcast?"
Well,
it was as last minute as you possibly could make it. It's like 4:00. Hey, Josh, you want to hop on a podcast at
And I
6
was
or
like,
whatever?
fuck yes, because I saw that picture of you with Carnosaur in the background, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" I remember that movie, kinda.
So that's what's funny. This whole week, I'm like, I think I've seen Carnosaur before. I have not. No, I got no
Oh, really?
recollection of this. Yeah.
That's amazing. I love it. I'm sure
At
you've seen
all.
a lot of Carnosaur, but maybe not the
No,
whole thing.
Nothing.
Oh, none of it. Not a
At
dime,
all.
huh? Wow.
I
Okay.
distinctly remember about 2 scenes of this movie. Other than that, there are things that I definitely did not remember.
Mm.
kind of amazed. But Charlie, before we get any further, is there even a trailer for this direct-to-video?
Of course, there's a trailer for us,
Thing.
Roger Corman. And
My
somehow this
God.
got into the theater. Charlie's just driving. He's not even.
He's gonna turn this car around any minute.
He should.
It's like they think editing is magic, and I make magic happen.
You don't
Ah.
edit this stuff. This is gold.
That he won't remember when he hears the episode again.
It's
Yes,
all
there
gonna be
is
brand
a
new to me in a
trailer.
few weeks.
It's not the greatest trailer, which is in Roger Corman fashion. But thankfully, also in Roger Corman fashion, it's really short. So here is Carnosaur.
What the hell is it? Looks like some kind of lizard.
The Earth was not made for us. She was made for the dinosaurs. The Earth was scaled to their dimensions. Human beings are ants crawling through their living rooms.
That's really fabulous. Like a great theme park.
Wait. The trailer's nothing but dino noises and a reference to a theme park that I don't even remember being in the movie.
It's
Oh,
in the
I
movie.
remember. I remember.
it's
that.
Oh,
definitely in the movie.
okay. So,
It's the
Charlie,
month of chaos. I played it. I was like, you know what? It fits. It
it
plays.
really does.
It's
So,
Roger Corman, and God bless him so much. I love Roger
was
Corman.
this on your list as well, Charlie? Or was it almost?
It was. So this was almost on my list for the
Oh.
my horror picks. Because I have very, very fond memories of this movie. I've been sitting here thinking, I was like, when's the last time I watched this movie? Probably when I
question.
was 14.
No way.
So
Yeah?
it's been 30
Holy
years
shit.
since I've watched Carnosaur. And after watching it last night, I went, wow, there really came a point where my dad didn't give a shit what I watched. Because I remember the day I rented this movie, and I was huge into dinosaurs. My dad had just started letting me watch those creature features, like we talked about with Deep Star 6 and, Leviathan and stuff. I pick this movie up and I show it to him and I'm like, Dad, can I rent this one? He looks at it, flips it over, looks at the cover and goes, yeah, that'll be fine. No clue what I was about to get into. And I watched this movie twice when we rented it, which was 30 years ago. And dude, I was over the moon when I watched this. And then watching it last night going, Dad let me watch Clint Howard's head get ripped off. Dad let me watch ladies give birth to dinosaur eggs.
Ladies.
And never, said a word to me. I never got fast forwarded. And this movie has made such an impact on me. I knew this entire movie, even though I hadn't watched it in 30 years. I was like, I knew it scene for scene. And I felt like I was reliving that moment back then, after I had rented it for that weekend, and just having the same amount of fun over the silliness of it, the ridiculousness. I was watching it off of the YouTube rip, which is still the 4:3, ratio.
It's bad too.
The picture's
YouTube,
terrible.
It's awful. And
It feels claustrophobic.
I hope that you put the closed captions on because they were hilarious.
No, I did not.
No
'Cause
closed captions.
The closed captions on YouTube were automated, so it was YouTube trying to translate what everyone was saying.
They're
and
just
it got
making shit up.
everything wrong in the most wonderful way.
This was as pure as popping in the VHS as I could get last night, just on a bigger TV. And dude, I was cracking up. I was laughing my ass off. I was having a ball. remembering being like 14 years old watching this for the first time. Was just having a blast with it.
Nice. So, Josh,
Yeah,
last night you decided to watch this very quickly.
I sure
And
did.
I'm guessing from YouTube as well.
Absolutely. And I turned the subtitles on for a hot minute because Pete told me to,
I
but
told
then
you to, yeah.
I turned them off because I didn't want to get stabbed
Aw.
by my wife. Uh, she's not a fan of subtitles.
Oh,
But-
really?
You get over that.
Pretty much can't watch anything without subtitles
You
anymore.
and me both.
But
And though this
is-
one I didn't watch with subtitles, so
dude, fortunately though, like I really, really loved it because, like Charlie, I was laughing my ass off the whole time. It went by quick too. It's what, like an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah,
it
it's
flies.
crisp. Yep.
Barely.
It-
It's like
yeah,
80
but
some
flies
minutes.
So-
It's glorious.
I feel
Mhm.
like this was on Sci-Fi, like way back, like
Yep.
the Sci-Fi channel, because that's like I remember
USA,
one.
I think, also. It
Yeah,
was-
one scene distinctly where that dude's in there like crying about some bullshit, and then like the lady's like, "Yeah, just go in there. Like your daughter's in there, I promise." And he's like, "Okay." And then he goes in there, and the big giant fucking T-Rex is there, and like like the lasers, he puts his hand through the lasers. I
oh my
remember
god.
that is
chops
an
his hand off.
image.
Yeah.
That's an image that I see in my head
No way.
fairly often. So that's when I saw that poster behind you, I was like, I remember something about this movie. Not much, because after watching it, I was like, yeah, I don't remember all the weird dino chicken births.
Yeah, right.
That shit was out of
Awesome.
control.
Multiple.
Albatross, pelican.
Yeah. Dude, I love the random eagle screeches just throughout the movie too, like out of place. Like it was fucking great. I loved it.
So, Pete, you
Yes?
wrote this down for your selection.
I did.
And why is that?
This is the second time I watched this. And the first time I watched this was maybe 10 years ago. And it was one of those, I've seen this on the, oh no, it's probably 15 years ago. I've seen this on the DVD shelf for so many years. And then I finally picked it up and I turned it over, and it was a Roger Corman joint. I'm like, oh, I know who Roger Corman is. This is going to have boobs and beasts and blood in it. So I rented it, and I got 2 out of the 3.
Yeah.
Which kind of surprises me that it's not
Totally
3 for 3.
Shocked
Yeah.
me that I didn't get any boobs. There wasn't even a shower scene or a bikini scene or even a low cut scene. There was there was one couple making out, and it was completely in it. Well, it was aggressive but innocent. That is, and
The
we got
girl that
lots
got
of,
her leg ripped off is wearing like long john
Oh,
shorts
yeah,
under
Yeah.
her
yeah. Oh my
nightgown.
God.
I don't even know if it's a dress, but whatever she's
I don't know
wearing,
what
but
it is.
they
Yeah.
covered her for the movie
That-
too. So you're not
that
expecting
scene-
that. I fully
that
expected
scene
nothing under
made
it.
me laugh so hard when she's okay. So
Yeah.
later on in the movie, there's some hippies chaining themselves to, as you did in the 80s and 90s, chaining themselves into on heavy machinery they're landscaping the area to save it. And the one gal gets her leg ripped off, and the Velociraptor question mark
Well,
baby T-Rex question
to be
mark.
fair, she
I
gives
don't
it to him. She's kind of like,
Well,
here, take
right.
take my
Here,
leg."
take
But-
it.
but not 2 scenes earlier, someone was chewing on a chicken leg, right? And
Oh, yeah.
then the Velociraptor is chewing on a human leg. I started belly laughing like I have rarely belly laughed before. I did not remember that scene, and it made me laugh ridiculously. It was one of the few 2-3 times I paused this movie to laugh, like coughing laugh. It was wonderful. So
See.
yeah, this is the second time I've seen it, and it had the same reaction that I had. Excuse me, I had the same reaction I did 10-15 years ago when I saw it. I love this stupid movie. This is not a good movie. This is bad.
Oh
This movie is
no.
bad,
Yeah.
and I love it so very much. Nate, you're up.
So
When was
I-
the last time you saw this?
that was today.
Well,
right
well,
before
I
we
mean, I'm
started
sorry, when was
recording.
the first time you saw it? I'm sorry. When was the
Today.
first- Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, no way.
So,
This is the first.
When it got selected on the wheel,
Yeah.
I was like, I know the title. That's it. And I know there's 3 of them. And
Yes, there
I
are.
know when I was a kid, I remember in Tennessee, we rented some sort of dinosaur movie that involved bugs. But I cannot figure out what that movie is for the life of me. And I thought it was Carnosaur. And then as soon as this got rolling, I went, yeah, that's definitely not the movie I'm thinking of. So the search continues for whatever the hell random movie that I remember as a kid.
Dinosaur bugs or
Like it
dinosaurs?
had, I
bugs?
remember a type of T-Rex that when it was attacking what I want to say a small town or fair or something, it looked so bad that it almost looked like it was going to float away.
It wasn't like Godzilla versus Megaguirus, which was
no, this was a bad, because I remember us renting the VHS from whatever video store was there in, BFE, Tennessee. So when watching this today, and that little dinosaur howled at the sunset, and it was the worst cackle ever. But I was dying of laughter.
Yeah, it was amazing.
My God. It like he attacked the guy who's peeing in the desert, then attacks the 2 people in the Jeep, all the blood spraying everywhere. And then the bumper sticker shot of the blood going over peace on earth or whatever it was.
There's such an abrupt cut in that, like they were making out, the guy gets plastered onto the side of the soft shell Jeep, and he goes, ah! And then all of a sudden the raptor is inside the Jeep, like you miss,
and you see his tail flipping and flopping around, and him just eating intestines, and I am dying of laughter, just howling. And as the movie goes on, I was like, this is probably the greatest movie ever made. It could very well be. It might be a masterpiece. But here is the big thing. If you were to hold a gun to my head and say, Nate, if you tell me the plot to Carnosaur, 11 9/11s won't happen. I'm sorry to say 11 9/11s will happen because I have no idea what was going on in this movie at all. I was so batshit confused on everything. I was like, who are these people? What is going on? There is so many sentences that form dialogue in this movie that make 0 sense at all.
Yeah, no way. Yeah, no, it's...
after the 3rd person birthed out an egg, I went, I really have no idea what the plot is.
Chickens are exploding because they're giving
the significant other
eggs.
had came out, and they were curious about what the movie was. And I was like, I'm going to tell you right now, I have no idea. It's a masterpiece, but I am so confused. I don't know who that guy is. And then he got shot a bunch. And then these people came in and they started shooting a bunch of people and people were getting eaten. I was like, I don't even know where that T-Rex came from, honestly. Like, and I'm watching the movie. It's not like I wasn't like on my phone because I was having a blast. But there's an evil doctor lady who then rips her stomach open to give birth to a dinosaur.
She sure did.
The alien scene.
And there was a point I had to look at them and went, that's the 3rd egg pun, and I'm not making that up.
No, it totally is, man. To just put it all in a real quick box. This company has hired this really well-known scientist woman. She's like cutting edge of everything going on.
But
Dr.
she's
Hammond.
well known from a lot of things. Like she's too controversial, and people have fired her. It's like, oh, get out of here.
Right.
Dr. Frankenstein is what they've
mad scientist era. Yeah. The only way she would work for this one company is you have to give me 2 years of basically fuck off. Don't ask me what I'm working on. Don't ask to see paperwork. Nothing. Unbeknownst to the government and this company, she has contracted this chicken farm. And that's where she has started with her DNA genetic research. Now, one thing I can't explain how this virus has gotten out to everyone.
Yeah.
They don't say that at all in this movie.
But they have like a shot of Unison or whatever it's called, and he gives
Yeah.
it to the girl. And I swear to God, she's going to be pregnant with a dino, and then she isn't.
She was. Oh, she isn't?
Well,
Which one?
I don't know. She's sweating a bunch, and then he gets shot, and then a flamethrower happens, and that's just a wig in the bed
So-
because she clearly was not available.
You're at the end. You already got
you're
to the
way
end
past
scene.
what
Well,
we're talking
because
about.
I was
Start at
lost.
the beginning
Well,
and work your way to the end.
It all
we
blurs
ain't even
together.
got
Ah,
there.
it's true.
So-
You're not wrong.
She has contracted this chicken farm, and when whatever experiment she's running has now started to take effect, that's why there's cameras everywhere. She's watching everything. There's cameras in the truck.
Those cameras
There's
are
cameras.
conveniently accurate. And whatever
She had
this-
GoPro before GoPro was a
Yeah.
Well, they're
thing.
GoPros
whatever
that
the
know how to
scene
self-edit.
needed, there was a camera.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
It was wonderful.
She wants
it's so
quality when she
fantastic.
watches
Right.
what's going on. So that's where like this farm is sending out chickens for consumers, and they've actually been sending out chickens and eggs for a while. That's where I think the virus has come
That's
from.
where the virus is taking effect.
Is-
Nate. People are
They didn't-
consuming the flesh of the chickens that
Yeah.
have been infected, and it's
You're
not
saying
airborne.
there's a virus, but I didn't even know that.
Did you not
everyone
read the
that's like
subtitles that,
Dude.
that said
he
it
didn't
said
have
viral
subtitles.
contagion
I didn't turn
at
the subtitles on,
75%.
and then
No, it wasn't. It was on the screen. It
Oh,
said-
the little computer
the
readout.
little
Yeah.
computer readout, the green.
oh, so I was reading that, and I was
You
just like,
don't read.
what
Nate.
does that
I
have
don't
to
think Nate
do
can
with
read.
anything?
Nate,
And then you have these hippies who decide to tie themselves up to a bulldozer for some reason.
yeah. They're
But it
saving
didn't
the
matter.
earth.
I'll tell you right now,
It
I
didn't
was rooting
matter.
for Carnosaur. I was rooting for Carnosaur the whole time.
Well,
If
And
you're
then-
not
got a
rooting
victory.
for the dinosaur in this, there's something wrong with you.
When
He's the
Carnosaur-
hero.
Yeah,
It's
man.
true.
When Carnosaur number 1 gets a shotgun, I was heartbroken. And
Yeah.
that one hurt because that was the little baby that we watched grow into a man. And the fact that he died, that broke me. All right. And I'm glad
Yeah.
that he got the kill. I'm glad
Yeah.
that he, killed the guy that killed him.
The sheriff-
But-
with his weird ass foot bend.
That was
Somehow,
amazing.
I'm not
That goes
100% sure
backwards.
how that worked, and he
it looked
still
like
got
he
him in the
stuck him in his
nuts.
butt, and it went through his abdomen. I'm like, wow,
Yeah,
that's
it's a
that's
pretty.
not pleasant.
The only thing I didn't like was he ate the puppy. So that was kind of
Yeah.
the only moment where
it
you're
happened
not
in
rooting
Jurassic
for
Park.
him.
Get over it.
No, he ate a goat.
No, he ate
in
goat.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Goats
He
are
never
okay.
ate a dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't eat puppies.
I
This is-
nearly.
This
I
is on
nearly
that
shit.
website. Does the dog live? No, the dog
No.
does not live.
It's a
Dude.
Roger Corman movie. They can't afford goats.
I nearly shit during that scene. It was so fucking funny. When he's
Oh.
it was like a bully fight on the playground where like
It was.
baby Carnosaur's on the ground. He's like, "You piece of shit," and then he just like one last kick to the nuts before he gets fucked up. Brilliant. Loved it.
I did not expect a shotgun to take him down. I went, there's no way. That's
Yeah.
all it takes. And then I was
took
like, is
his
that the
head
end of the
off.
movie? Because
Well-
I didn't know where I was at in the movie yet because I didn't hit A or anything on the controller. So I was like, if that's how Carnosaur dies, I'm going to
Yo.
be so pissed. But no, I get more pissed at how Carnosaur number 2 dies. Carnosaur number 3, I think, is still out there at this point because the movie just ends.
Right. We
Which-
actually don't know how many Carnosaurs are out
When
there.
I say I want out of here early today, it's because I want to go watch Carnosaur 2, all right? I got a whole trilogy to finish
Now,
because this is
Carnosaur
unfair. I am
Carnosaur
dying right
2
now.
has it is a so this was a Carnosaur was in an attempt to rip off Jurassic Park without having the script
No.
and oh yeah
No way.
Oh,
But
legit.
Carnosaur
I'm
2
being sarcastic.
No, but it's-
Carnosaur 2 ladies and gentlemen is a direct Aliens ripoff.
Oh my
And I-
god.
That
and
only makes
that-
me want to, because they're
the-
all on YouTube right now.
Yeah,
All of
they
them.
are. They are.
Well,
Carnosaur 2 is a delight.
The first one is also an alien.
We should have done this
ripoff.
instead of Feast, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah,
Nate,
we
you
should have done all
suck.
3 of the Carnosaurs. Because if you watch this movie and you're in the know, the entire final battle between the T-Rex and the guy in the
Mhm.
Bobcat is almost scene for scene of Ripley in the
Ripley,
power
yep.
loader.
I didn't even
Yeah.
put that
Alien.
together.
But
Oh,
wait till
yeah.
wait till Carnosaur 2 it's even
because they go
more.
even. They go even. More.
Yeah.
Actually, they reuse
No joke.
scenes
Josh, go
from
see
this
it.
movie.
Carnosaur 2 is
Well, yeah,
amazing.
because you have to save money. Which, all right, first off, John Carl Beaker, our boy, he did the
Hell
special
yeah.
effects for this movie.
Mhm.
All right,
Mhm.
that's the man did Cellar Dweller. So
Yeah.
the fact that he did the special effects on such a low budget, Roger Corman, who produced this, just went, I can make this movie faster than anyone else and get it out before Jurassic Park.
Who
I'll do it.
has a better track record than Roger Corman to make something faster and under budget?
I'm glad you said that because I was like, well, who better to make a film than Roger Corman? That is the wrong answer.
Faster and under budget. I'm
Roger
qualifying it
Corman-
with those two things.
Roger Corman is the knockoff Walmart DVDs we get now. That's what
Yes.
Roger Corman started with back in the day. But man, I don't know, man. There is just something. I love Jurassic Park.
There's
but
something
I could watch
charming
this
about
movie
this.
more. Like
It's
yeah.
not boring. It's not
No,
like
not
you
boring.
know, like these modern movies that just appear on Tubi with horrible AI generated movie posters and they just look awful as can be and they're boring as all get out and they're not fun. That's not what this is. It knows what it wants.
Dude,
This is
I
practical.
can't wait to see what the
effects.
body count is because so many people die in this movie.
It's so it's a
Even
good
though I
movie.
had no idea what was going on. I'm addicted.
I was
So
honestly, I was thinking the same thing that you said, Charlie, last night. I was like, dude, this is a direct fucking ripoff of Jurassic Park. But I honestly I'm having more fun watching this than Jurassic Park because they were like, let's do all the shit that they didn't want to do in Jurassic Park. They didn't want to show you all the goods, you know?
No, not at all. And this one goes for it. And like
Yeah.
I watch Jurassic Park at least like 2 to 3 times a year. I love
Oh,
that
man.
movie.
I don't
But,
blame you.
like,
Yeah.
this might now have to sneak in
Jurassic
there and be
Park,
like,
that Brontosaurus scene in Jurassic Park is one of those scenes in cinematic history that
Oh, agreed.
genuinely
It
moves
is.
me. It
But-
genuinely gives me the feels,
Jurassic
and
Park
I am not.
is
if
fantastic.
this had the same
know.
score as Jurassic Park,
Could you imagine?
No,
it would be the
no,
greatest movie
no,
ever.
This is a horror movie. Jurassic Park
No.
is a thriller.
It needs
this is a horror
the
movie.
sweeping score of the orchestra building and the while the
And
little
that
puppet
little
is
rubber
howling.
puppet.
at
Somebody make
Like,
that edit because I want to share
I
it. That
need
is
that,
exactly what I want.
because what happens if
Holy
a film
shit.
decided to throw all of their money, like we have a $2 million budget, throw 1.8 million at the score, we'll figure the rest out. Like,
There is some fun trivia about the other connection from Carnosaur to Jurassic Park.
God, I looked nothing
Is
up. Regale me, please.
Diane Ladd, who is our evil scientist.
That's
Mr.
That is-
Scientist.
Mom.
That is Laura Dern's mom.
Oh.
Laura Dern
How
from
did Laura
Jurassic
Dern get
Park.
the better gig than her mom?
Holy shit.
Diane
She
Ladd's
was-
agent almost
Tricked her?
quit. Almost quit because she's like, I know it's going to be a shit movie. I'm going to go do it anyway. And he didn't want her
It's
to.
a
Diane, you're going to give birth
And
to
Roger
a raptor.
Corman always
And
makes
there's-
money.
There's another connection that Bryce Dallas Howard's uncle is in this
What?
because of
Oh,
Clint
right.
Howard.
Oh my
gross.
God, you're right.
I didn't
Uh-huh.
know that
I
was-
forgot
People
that
forget
she-
that.
Wow, Clint Howard's related to Bryce Dallas. That's so weird. I don't like that.
Clint Howard is related to a lot of people.
Well, I sent a clip to
Ugh.
Josh specifically just to creep him out of Clint Howard on the Pauly Shore podcast. And he's just playing the same character from this movie. He's eating loudly and obnoxiously and just rambling.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the storytelling he's
Love
doing at the diner.
Clint Howard. He is my
He's
spirit animal.
Literally
It's
fucking with the
nonsense.
pregnant woman, and I love it. He's like, yeah, it was a perfectly born
He
baby boy.
leans
So it's
into
totally
his character
fine.
in every movie Clint Howard is in. He just leans into it so wonderfly.
I'm
give me a
only
lot
saying
of-
Clint Howard talks to himself. There's no doubt about it in my mind. That's a man that walks down the
they don't-
street.
You
Who
don't
talks
write
to
a part
himself.
for Clinton Howard. You just put Clinton Howard in your movie, and he just does what he does. That's all.
Like flat, one of my favorite movies with Clint Howard is The Wraith. I love his
Oh
character.
yeah.
He's like the tech mechanic in there. He's got the wild, like Einstein hair sticking up.
He's not as
playing
disgusting.
No,
in
he's
that
playing
movie.
like a nerd. He's actually kind of you feel bad for him.
Yeah,
towards
yeah.
the end of the
Dude,
movie. He's
that
like
movie
tugging at your
kicks
heartstrings.
ass.
We're gonna
I
cover it
haven't
one
seen
day.
that one.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
Oh,
seen it
Char-
either.
Um,
I know
Charlie
of it, but I've never
Sheen
seen
in the
it.
car, man. That's a
Hell
great.
yeah.
I should have put that on my list.
Nice.
But no,
So-
there's other things on my list.
the only
Clint
thing
Howard-
that you could do to make Clint Howard more disgusting in a movie is to make him be eating the entire time.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Dude,
give him
I was
like mayonnaise or something. You'd
God
be like, no, I'm
damn
over
it.
this.
He's eating
put
like beef
mayonnaise on his
stew
shit.
in
Yeah.
this.
That's-
It's like he's
that's
not
what's
eating a
gross, yeah.
sandwich. and they-
Imagine him being the Slim Jim spokesperson and not Macho
yeah.
Man.
So
I love though that we leave him in the diner, and the next time we see him is him eating a bucket of chicken as he's walking through the chicken farm. I love it, and it's right before his head gets like pulled off of
Dude.
his body
Yes.
by the raptor.
And there's so
whatever.
many chicken feathers in this
as
damn
if-
movie.
As if his feet were ensconced in concrete. His
Right.
head is removed from his shoulders.
It should have lifted him, but no, it's like his head just.
No.
and
his-
all of the
head is
stuff is
separated from his shoulders.
I see that scene last night.
It happened
Going,
a couple of times, and it just
Yeah,
made me laugh.
Dad didn't care. Dad didn't care at all for this one. I don't know why I got to watch this, but I think this was one of those where Dad didn't pre-watch it before me. It was a
Mhm.
dinosaur. It's rated R. I don't even know if he saw it was
Yeah.
rated
It's
R.
Roger Corman. He's like,
And
it might be some
my
booze
dad-
in it, whatever.
Honestly, my dad wouldn't have even known who the fuck Roger
Oh,
Corman
okay.
was. Like my dad did not get. My dad
Yeah,
didn't know who directors
My
were.
family, yeah,
Yeah.
They still, I don't think, know this. But that looks cool.
Exactly.
That's it.
Dad knew who actors he's liked, but as far as
Yeah.
that was directed by this guy, aside from Steven Spielberg, because everyone knew who
Exactly.
Well,
Steven
was.
Spielberg or maybe James Cameron.
Scorsese,
I don't even- yeah.
Clint
No.
Eastwood, Mel Brooks.
No, I
There's-
doubt anyone in
there
my
are-
family
there are-
knows that Clint Eastwood directed movies.
Yeah, that too.
well,
He knows him as an actor, but not a director.
Yeah.
100%. But no, this is. I tell you, you guys will see the video. If you're not paying attention though, on our social over on Instagram, we're showing you the video of us spinning the wheel of chaos, the wheel of pain. And so
it's
you get to
much
see our
fun.
live reactions to this.
was-
And when
that
this popped up,
Genuinely was a good time.
I was excited when Jackie read off. The
I
Carnosaur.
think I was
like,
just like,
"Oh,
oh God, no. But
well, it was a Pete pick, so you were
Yeah.
scared.
I was,
But
and I also
I
was
was
like, I don't know
excited.
if this is what I think it is. And A, I'm still wondering what that movie is, but B, it's just like, I'm so glad it was this. I'm so glad that it was this movie of all of
Boy.
all the Pete picks.
Dude.
I picked some.
It's
I
based
can't-
on a
I can't even
novel.
say
I
it.
need the book. I'm not going to read it,
Oh,
but I
that's a
need
great
it.
idea. Yeah, you're right. It is based on a novel of some sort.
Really?
It's not the
Yeah.
novel though, but it's based
Oh
on.
Yeah.
the
no,
novel.
no, it
Yeah.
didn't turn out to be the novel because
They basically bought the title.
Roger Corman bought the Carnosaur title and made his
Yeah.
own movie, and they promised the author to like, yeah, you can have some creative freedom in this.
Yeah, the author
sorry.
wants nothing to
doesn't-
do with this.
Yeah, whatever.
Which
I
I don't
mean,
know
but-
why. I would embrace the hell out
No,
of this.
Let-
thank you.
Let's be fair. Jurassic Park isn't Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park. either. I
Exactly.
mean, that's
there
there's-
are many downbeats
Ooh.
that are
Element-
the same
yeah, but
elements
it's not.
that are the same,
Sure, yeah.
but there's no way. Like hell, even in the Harry Potter films and books, you can't put all of it in to cinema if you don't
No,
want to make
so-
it.
What you're saying,
A
we
week
need a
long.
mini series of Carnosaur that
Well,
follows the book.
There, I haven't read the book, so I
I'd
don't know
watch
if it's any good or not. Because
Well, I would also
like-
take a mini series of
Oh.
1 hour episodes of baby Carnosaur causing mayhem for 8 months straight.
Kicking
the-
people
the
in the
only-
nuts.
Yeah.
the only novel I've read that equals the film that I have read is Peter Benchley's Jaws. That genuinely was a very good book. And
I
the movie
thought he
clearly is
regretted
a
writing
classic.
that because of how many people are afraid of.
Well, yes, he does regret it because a lot of people went out and attacked sharks and killed them, and you just don't kill sharks. It's like killing all the bears in the wilderness. That's not a good idea.
Just because you watch Grizzly, it's just one bear. No.
Grizzly.
Fight Club was a good book.
We need to do Grizzly, gentlemen. My second favorite dummy fall is in Grizzly.
Dude,
Man, the
with
Carnosaur novel is $26, but the VHS is $13. It's like they just know that I should just buy the VHS instead.
Because Nate doesn't read.
Exactly.
Books, pages, what? I don't know.
If it
What was
doesn't
I gonna
have
say, Joe?
Hey,
pictures.
Nate, let me check, Nate. I bet I can find it at the library.
Oh, stop it.
No,
Josh,
no.
what were you gonna say?
I don't even fucking remember, man.
Month of Chaos. I need that drop.
Josh, I'm
I
so
need a-
sorry. Please tell us more.
He's already forgot.
Yeah, if you keep going so I can remember and then forget
Yeah,
again.
this train. It was off the
Guys,
rails.
the back
I'm
of the
looking up
VHS
where-
is the T-Rex fighting the Bobcat. I kind of
Yeah.
need this.
I actually have Carnosaur 2 on VHS. Sludge has my copy of it. He was selling
don't
a
worry,
bunch
buddy.
of his stuff, and I
I
bought
can
it.
buy part 2 right now as well. Let's
Oh,
stop
yeah.
there. Why don't
I
I just
wouldn't
buy
buy it.
part 3?
Primal Rage.
It's probably
Yeah.
on the Plex, and then
This is the problem with having adult money.
Is it Primal Rage or Primal Force? It's one of those things. Part 3.
well, there's like 3 Carnosaurs, and then 2 not
Well, like,
official,
Carl
unofficial,
Buechler
not
apparently
official.
directed a spin-off that uses footage from the other 3 movies.
Raptor, I think is what it is.
Oh yeah, fuck,
But
man.
apparently it's Die Hard meets Jurassic Park, which I'm telling you right now, that premise, I'm
Shit.
sold.
Die
right?
Hard. Oh my
Imagine a
God.
high tower skyscraper, and there's a raptor in there, and there's maybe the raptor's in the ducks.
Wait,
I don't
It's
know.
Yeah, I was gonna
stalking you
say, is
through
the Raptor John McClane?
Yes, that's it. If the raptor's John McClane, I'm
Ooh.
fully in. And
Fuck
everything
yeah.
else is the same.
I'd watch it.
They're not
yeah.
terrorists.
Absolutely.
Like
Oh,
this
God.
movie is like along the same vein as the Trimmer sequels after like part 3. That's just kind of how silly and insane they get, because it's not Trimmers 1 or 2.
No,
It ain't that
Well,
good.
2 maybe.
It's as fun. No, I have a special place in my heart for part 2.
I love
Yeah,
2.
it's like
I
2 is
love part 2.
kind of wonderful. Josh, you want to come on and
almost-
cover Trimmers 2 at some point?
Almost love part 2 as much as I love
Do you
part
want
1.
tomorrow?
Yes,
No,
where-
some point.
As soon as we're
when
done.
we're done with this one.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
you got to bring Bert with you this time because Bert isn't with you.
Hey, oh, right. So just a heads up. I basically just keep him tied up in the basement and I only bring him out for episodes. So when you guys are like, hey, you guys want to come on? I'm like, yeah, I don't know if Brett's going to be able to make it. That's just because he's bound and gagged
It's
in my
because
basement.
You've gagged him in the basement.
Yeah.
He's your little boy toy.
Do you like throw
Oh, yeah.
hot water on him and lash at him and be like, quiet you?
Hot, cold, lukewarm, all the temperatures of water I throw on him, just depending on how I'm
Lubricants.
feeling. Yeah.
It's just different kinds of lubricants.
Oh yeah. I go down and I just look at him for a minute and then I just turn around and walk away.
You go down.
Oh, you go down
make-
there with a mirror and you shine the light on and have the mirror
Yeah.
hit the light and it just kind of gets
Oh.
him in the eyes.
And then
Yeah,
you
man,
make
we
him
have
say,
tea parties and shit. It's creepy.
You make him say, "I don't know," and then a bucket of slime falls on him.
Dude,
Does
anything you can
anybody
think
old
of.
enough to remember
yeah.
that reference?
You're
Nobody-
watching the USA Network.
Fine. Charlie, cut
Wait,
me
did
off.
Gremlins get a hold of us again?
Sharks of the Corn? Virus shark? Cocaine shark? Sharktopus? Yeah, those are all real movies. Join me, Steve Coates, as each week I take a comedic look at the bizarre world of sharksploitation cinema on Bucket of Chum, the Shark Movie Podcast.
Do you like horror movies?
Do you like hanging out with your friends?
Do you like having a laugh?
Do you like podcasts?
Well, you should check out our podcast, Spoils of Horror.
We're not a review show.
We're a horror movie hangout where we talk about movies that are lost, forgotten, popular, and bizarre, all in the scary realm.
You can listen to our podcast while you're doing just about anything.
You could be washing your dishes.
You could be washing your cat.
You could be washing your genitals. All forms of genitals accepted.
We are a fully inclusive genitalia show.
Yes, we are the #1 ideal podcast for washing your genitals.
Our genital Yelp reviews are unsurpassed.
5.5 stars.
You don't want to know where that half came from. It's,
Now that you know that, check us out on all major platforms.
you can search for Spoils of Horror on all social media sites.
Come and hang out with us. We'd love to see you.
And your genitals.
Bye.
Just when you thought you were safe, the terror continues with another chilly tale tonight on USA Network's Saturday Night.
Yeah, I said let's meet in front of the PetSmart. I felt like it was pretty safe.
Yeah. Weirdos don't meet out front of a PetSmart.
No, they would
But
not.
They do in the back of a Wendy's.
And if they're gonna be weirdos, I'm just gonna out
I
weird
don't know
them.
what that
So
means.
Hey, that's true.
yeah, you try to weird me, I'm just gonna go for the weirder.
That's a
Ooh.
good point, man.
Meet
All right,
me
so we-
at the Bordello.
You fight fire
in-
with fire around this place.
All right, so we have to find
I'm out
Raptor
of things.
because Raptor is an unofficial sequel to the original Connoisseur trilogy.
What?
It
Did I not
often
say that earlier
reuses
today?
Nah.
reuses stock footage from the original Carnosaur.
That's why.
Both of movies were produced by Roger Corman.
Ah.
Raptor was produced. by,
So-
oh,
Yes,
It's Silent
The-
Night, Deadly Night 2.
yeah.
the
yes,
only
yes.
okay.
original footage featuring a dinosaur for Raptor were 2 shots involving a dinosaur arm. All other appearances of dinosaurs are from stock footage of Carnosaur trilogy.
That
bless
is
you, Roger
absolutely
Corman.
incredible.
We got to
Roger
get
Corman
Raptor now.
Probably
Amazing.
made this for $1,000 and made $2,000.
They won't.
Which-
They say it's impossible to find the budget. Like it's possible this
It's
was like.
on Wikipedia as 850,000.
I saw that
But
as well.
then-
But
How?
There's reports of 2 million, and then there's reports of 500,000.
Yeah.
And Roger Corman won't answer anyone. Like
Well,
they
I don't
won't
blame
tell
him. He doesn't
anyone
want
why.
his investors to know anything.
He's dodging the tax man.
The
for
dude has
sure.
produced like 400 some things on IMDb. Like
And only lost
he's
money
doing
on
fine
one.
for a 97-year-old man.
It's
Oh god,
it-
Pete, you're gonna love this. Raptor, the pickup truck falling off of a bridge, is stock footage from the movie Humanoids from the Deep.
I know that movie.
I know you know that movie. I know that movie. Oh, we gotta find Raptor. That is a must. That's 2001, people. 2001.
Oh my
Raptor.
god, that movie is so silly.
So
Yeah, but
basically,
then-
there's 4 Carnosaur movies now.
But then you have the Eden Formula, which is the other one that John Carl Beaker directed. And that's the one that's described as Die Hard. That's the one we need.
Mm, I do like that idea because we saw Cliffhanger, which was Die Hard on a mountain.
hey,
And
gentlemen,
let's have Die Hard with a raptor.
can I make a request? Anytime you
Please.
guys do a Carnosaur related film, may I please join you? Feel free to
I
say
feel
no.
like, yeah, this
because
is what
I-
has to happen.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
I wouldn't want me on all those episodes either, but I humbly
here-
make that request.
Here's the only way I'll be okay with that is that we only give you 24-hour notice. Of
Yeah.
when you're doing
Yeah.
the episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, to be
We
to
only
give-
text you at
to-
9 p.m. and be
Well-
like, you want on?
No,
give
absolutely.
Josh some reprieve. We have to make sure that it is legitimately available somewhere easily.
No.
Yeah,
No,
no.
they're all on YouTube.
No,
What
that's
in
not
that?
cool.
How are
we're-
we watching it then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we but I don't shit. All of you
Yeah.
eat shit. Eat shit and live.
He's bringing it back.
Oh, fuck.
Guess what, guys? The Eden Formula Carnosaur 5, it's on YouTube. God. Oh, this is amazing. This is
Pete's
like
gonna
the
have an
greatest thing
awesome
ever.
weekend.
I am. I'm so
We've
stoked.
discovered
Oh.
a well of depravity that we all need to consume.
Dinosaur
I-
horror, man. Where can you
Yeah.
go wrong?
Yeah.
So I remember what I was
14-year-old
gonna
Charlie
s-
knew what was awesome. Go ahead, Josh.
I remember what I was going to say earlier. So
Mm.
all right, this movie has a scene that genuinely made me feel very uncomfortable.
Mm.
Very
Regale me.
uncomfortable.
Go
I
That could have
regale
been
me,
several.
please.
Which birth scene
Which
was
one?
it?
Oh
Right.
no. It was none of those scenes.
Oh.
It was the scene when I don't know who this fucking dickhead was, but he was he was the CEO or some ass fuck who was laying on the table feeding people like blueberry pie, and he was talking sensually to
Oh,
them.
He
like
was
had to
climb. He even was
Dude.
on the table, like spread eagle. Like,
Yeah.
is that how is that
I
blueberry pie?
fucking hated that scene
Yeah,
let
that
me-
is
so much. It
You
made
know
me
how we
cringe.
keep those blueberries so fresh? We
Yeah.
encase them in goat placenta, and
Yeah.
it's good for 18 months.
Yeah,
they
but
start
even
spitting
that-
it out.
And then
Isn't it
Fatty
the most-
McFatty starts throwing up. Like, that's the first time you thrown up. Did you put in your mouth?
It was
Anyway.
like terrible ASMR shit. It was like, isn't this the most succulent, juicy, fresh, delicious blueberry you've ever had? I was like, get the fuck, get off the table, you piece of shit.
Why?
Oh, it made
Why
me
are
so
you-
mad.
Why are you crawling on the table like Madonna in
Yeah.
the video here? What?
In your
hey,
little
kids,
business suit.
Ask your grandparents about Madonna and the music
virgin.
videos.
Hey, if it
Touched
was
by
Madonna,
blueberry.
I would have been all right with it. You know?
I would.
Been-
Nate's like, who's Madonna?
I think
No, that's Weird Al's
No,
girlfriend. I know
not
that.
Madonna now.
I was gonna say, yeah,
thought it
no,
was
definitely
Judy
not
Tenuta.
Madonna now.
Judy Tenuta? Anybody? Never mind.
No.
I'm gonna go back to my hole. Bye.
Yeah, go get another beer.
Bye,
Pete.
Pete.
Yeah, oh, there he goes.
Can you grab me one too, bud?
No, drink your
I'll
own
drink-
fucking beer,
He'll drink it for you.
or I'm drinking it for you. Ah, where are we?
I don't know. You guys are supposed to be driving, and I'm
Dude,
just.
I don't. There's just so
about
much
this
chaos.
movie.
Yeah.
Like, there's the one random dude who, I guess, he shows up. He's like, "How do you like your eggs in the morning? Scrambled or over easy?" And he didn't have a shotgun, but in my head, he had a shotgun. Did the pump because there's all these different eggs, and then someone gives birth to an egg, and I didn't know how, but when it falls out, a little baby raptor just kind of going back and forth, and that's when I was like, I really want all the humans to die and just let this be a dinosaur planet. Am I team bad girl?
No,
because
no,
that's
I'm-
basically
I'm,
what
I'm
she
pro
wanted.
dinosaur planet. Just
Yeah.
get rid of us all.
That was the doctor's
Yeah.
plan, was to give the Earth
Mhm.
back, but with a catch. She was putting human DNA into the dinosaurs so they would be essentially smarter than they were when they went extinct. That's why she's.
You could be making this up. I'd be like, oh,
I'm
okay.
not making this up. Like I followed the plot fairly well when they gave me
Charlie
plot.
watched the movie.
Yeah,
I did watch the
yeah.
movie. This is my
What?
third watch of this
There-
movie
dude.
in 30 years.
Do you not remember the scene in the end, Nate, where that lady who definitely thought she was in a different movie because she was acting her fucking ass off?
She was
Like,
giving it her all.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's
She
Diane
fucking-
Ladd, man.
Yeah, she
Diane
chewed that
Ladd.
scene into
love
pulp
her.
and then
When
spit
she
it all over the
ripped
place.
open her own belly
Yeah.
button, gave herself a C-section, and then that little raptor's still out and about because they never go back to him.
Never got it.
Well, there
Ah,
are
that's Carnosaur too, baby.
several that we don't get any closure on. The sheriff's wife and daughter are still at home and potentially gave birth to dinosaurs because they were
Maybe,
sick in bed.
But then you also got the one dinosaur that knows how to use his head, and he just keeps on slamming into the wall,
Yeah, that was-
and he
was that the
eventually gets
T-Rex?
out.
Yeah, that was a T-Rex. Yeah.
That
got
is
little-
also a scene ripped from Aliens. That's the queen alien bashing
sure.
through the
Yep.
door to get to the hangar.
I'm
That's
telling you, Carnosaur 2 is a much more blatant ripoff.
right.
I
But
can't
this
wait.
one, I just loved watching it and seeing all this stuff. That laser show with the T-Rex
With
is
the random
burned
guy.
in my brain.
It's so stupid. I
Yeah.
love it.
that it's like white lasers that aren't like
The white lasers are like ouchie, but the red
Ouchie.
lasers are cutty.
will cut your
They're
hand off.
The cut lasers from Resident Evil 1
Yeah.
But it's the same hand
That's
because
right.
when the
Yeah.
other guy loses his hand, I swear that was just Corman being like, "We'll just use the same hand."
Oh, I
And
guarantee. There's like 3 cut off hands in this movie, and it's the same hand. It's like if they. I'm surprised he didn't rip off multiple legs so he could reuse the leg.
I
prop.
know, just only one leg getting ripped off. I'm like, well, you clearly have the prop. Just keep throwing it out there. Like,
I'm seriously watching this movie at the beginning because again, I knew this movie, but I had not. I was like, is there a giant chicken in this fucking movie that I don't know about?
Man.
Because they make it out like the
chicken.
entire beginning it's a chicken because you don't see the dinosaur right away.
Yeah.
Chickens are exploding, people are getting attacked and scratched, and you're just like, is there a chicken in this movie? And I don't remember a chicken. And then, okay, now we get the lizards, the dinosaurs. And I guess they said if you can somehow get the cleaner copy, I guess the DVD, and pause it just right, there is a scene that the raptors actually do have feathers on them. Like they are, they're one of the first instances, because it's only been recently that we've all been okay with dinosaurs were birds, and they've started redrawing the velociraptors with feathers, and
raptors weren't human sized. They were.
And look, for everyone screaming at us, I'm not saying the fucking word of what they're called now, Dilophotheodacus or whatever the hell it is. It will always be a velociraptor. I will call it a raptor. I don't give a shit. I will call
raptor's
it that.
way cooler.
Exactly.
The Velociraptor is the coolest name in monster history. I mean,
period.
Like if your sports team is the Raptors,
Velociraptor, I don't know, man. You pick one.
They named a fucking truck. There's a truck called a Raptor. It's fucking sweet.
You got some kid giving you shit while you're trying to talk to him, and you take a raptor claw and take it across his belly and scare the shit out of him. Yeah, it's always going to be a raptor.
He's going to turn into Chris Pine. And
well, you're not going to do that with the Dilophosaurus.
Exactly. So
claw.
quit yelling at us.
What are you trying to do? Beatbox the kid to death?
But the big dinosaur in this is a T-Rex. So there's multiple dinosaurs in here. And a cut scene that I don't know if they said they actually filmed it, but a planned scene was at the very, very end was supposed to be a pterodactyl had survived, and that was going to be what carried on.
Can you imagine
into
a
the
Roger
sequels.
Corman pterodactyl?
Oh my god!
I would love to imagine a Roger Corman pterodactyl.
A very deep voice. It'd be like, caw, caw.
I'm a pterodactyl.
And he'd be very cool. He'd be very chill about it. Hello, I'm a pterodactyl.
Tucky,
please let me eat you. I will. It's like, thank
I'm
you
a
so
civilized
much for your
pterodactyl.
sustenance. It's delightful.
Oh,
Yeah, I need a brain
our
pterodactyl.
I want all our listeners to know that this whole month was Nate's brainchild. Okay, so let's just remember.
And I love
that.
it. I want more Nate brainchild.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, like usually this brain's got a lot
Nate's
going
child
on.
brain is approved by Pete's child brain for February. Oh, can we
Drunk
do
Pete, last
February
minute
into
guest.
March with Pete and Nate? Oh my God, Nate, we got something going on here. Let's do
What? I'm just saying we rebrand the entire podcast as the Carnosaur podcast. Give me back my Carnosaur.
Fuck yeah.
But we can't talk about.
I'm in. I'm in.
All right, I got a bunch of
any
Carnosaur
movie that
movies.
shows dinosaurs eating hippies, I'm in.
Absolutely.
Say
I
less,
didn't know
fam.
I needed that.
Say less, fam. I'm in. Let's do this. No cap.
I
or
wish
whatever
I
the
could talk
kids
more
say.
about the plot, but really, like I said, I was just so lost.
So the one
let's go to commercial so I can go to the podcast.
We already
played
did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
We
You guys
played a
kept
trailer.
talking.
Pete, just pee your pants, bud.
Okay, fine.
If
I'm
peeing
gonna
your
go
pants is
potty,
cool,
and
you're
all
Miles
can have a good
Davis.
time. Bye.
That's all right.
He's left. He really has
Pete
to
has
go.
left the show, everyone.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
Holy shit.
Oh my God, man.
Woo.
So anything
There
going
was-
on in the Evil Deaths?
No,
Not
just keep
like
talking
that.
about the movie. He won't realize we're not.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't understand was I felt like the night security guy had a hell of a backstory that we never got. Why did they call him Doc? Because that was brought up in this movie, and I never get an answer. And then when he goes into the secret base, he knew where the secret base was. He hid his face as if he would be recognized. And I
Hey, he's
felt
being
like
smart.
I felt like he was fired from her, or he was like
Yeah.
an ex-assistant, but I
Right.
never got any
he's-
closure.
He just got too fucking shit-faced on the job, and they're like, hey, we're not going to fire you, but like, you know, maybe we'll make you a security guard. You can drink your face off. You can hang out there in your little
Yeah.
fucking RV.
Like, does he know too much and they can't fire him, and that's why he can do whatever he wants? But it's like, I never got
Probably,
an
but-
answer on this guy's backstory, and I wanted it.
Well,
Yeah, he was kind of weird. I wasn't sure whether I liked him or didn't like him because he's supposed to be like our hero, but he's kind of a shitbag.
Yeah, and it's not quite reluctant hero either. It's just
Yeah.
incompetent hero
Yeah.
for most of the movie. Like that one kid's all messed up, and he like stops 20 feet in front of the kid to look at him.
Yeah. He just,
And the girl runs up and is like, get over here and help him.
we got to do something. And he's just staring like,
And this is like after we find out his nickname was Doc. And I'm like, maybe you should help him. I don't know.
He was the really important character in the book that just
Yeah.
got lucky to
It's
be
like-
in the movie.
I
It's
can't go back to
very
being a
possible.
doctor.
Yeah, I was
Ever
a
since
doctor
that
once,
night.
but that surgery, I've never been able to quite shake it.
Yeah. Holy shit.
There's like, what is it? 2 security guards? It's poorly written where they're in the car and they get eaten, and the one guy just starts spitting. He's not spitting up blood. It's literally just like he's
spit.
got a loogie. And I'm like, that's
Right.
gross.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it doesn't really show the the Carnosaur eating him. It rips the other dude out of the car, which is awesome. It's a Roger Corman though, man. There's inconsistencies everywhere, but
it doesn't
somehow
even matter.
No, it
It's-
doesn't.
I don't get it. By all means, like a lesser, I don't know, team would have had me bored out of my mind and mad. You
I
know?
was actually kind of expecting you to not like this movie. Like,
I was kind of
really,
expecting
because,
it too.
you
But
know,
once I
because-
got my adorable little pet, baby raptor who's all 6 pounds 8 ounces and ready to eat on tummies, I fell in love.
It's
Understandable.
so I guess they had the original plan was there was a suit actor that was supposed to be in a dinosaur suit, a miniature
Ooh.
model, and then like a semi animatronic one. And I guess the only one that worked was the model. That was all that actually worked.
I
and
would have
that's
loved a
all
guy
they
in a
went
suit.
through.
But like
I
the
think a
model,
suit actor would have been awesome.
Fuck
when-
yeah.
you have the 2 random people that get in the Bobcats, because I don't know what they were.
You can't fit 2 people in a bobcat, by the way. I don't care how skinny you are.
No, you can't.
You can't fit 2
It's
people
impossible.
in a bobcat. It don't work.
But when it shows Carnosaur number 2 or 3 walking towards the camera, oh my god, I was dying. I was laughing so hard because of the way it just looked. And even when he was approaching the trailer and just like it's a miniature trailer with this forced perspective, it was glorious. It was like
Yeah.
one of the greatest things ever.
That
It
was
is-
actually
you'll-
the other. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Go over it.
That was actually the other scene of the movie that I did remember was the end with that fucking thing that he was. That was a bobcat, right? But it had like
Yeah.
the little fucking finger claw things for like probably like logging or something, maybe.
Picking up
or-
logs.
Yeah. So that was the other thing that I remembered from that movie. Like once I saw it happening, I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I definitely saw this movie.
No,
I'm kind
anytime-
of amazed this does not have like a Vinegar Syndrome release or Severn Films or something. Like how a boutique has not picked up these 3 movies and just done
it
like
literally
a
only
way
has,
too fancy release set,
It literally only has like an old DVD release, and even that's hard to find. It's a straight rip from the VHS. This is
Oh,
not
yeah.
a.
There's been
no one has redone Carnosaur. It needs to be redone. As
which
far
I
as
feel like this has to have some sort of cult following.
there has to
right?
be. There has to
Like
be.
I don't know.
We love it. I mean, for
Yeah.
30,
Yeah.
If-
well,
for
if we
30
love it.
years, I have held a place in my heart for Carnosaur, even though I haven't watched it a lot. This movie made an impact on me. I
yeah.
had so much fun as a kid. Yeah, at 14, I'm watching a dinosaur rip people apart. Like, that's really fucking cool. That's
Yeah.
just like what you expect. I mean, they kind of did it in Jurassic Park when he eats that lawyer dude. That's a cool scene in Jurassic
Hell
Park,
yeah.
except now we get it multiple times in this movie.
Right.
You know, it's just something core about dinosaurs and me that I absolutely loved this movie. And I'm kind of with Nate. I want to sit down and watch all of them all over again, and just remember them. Now I definitely want to find Raptor. I got to watch the first 3 Carnosaur and then see how much of a remake Raptor is of all 3
Right?
movies.
Yeah. God.
Yeah, I agree. Man, I wonder what happened to Pete.
I don't know. Well,
I hope he's
don't know.
okay.
He's reloading right now. There he goes. He peed it out, and now he's got to put something back in.
No, he probably went upstairs and went, oh, yeah, I'm recording a podcast. Crap. I gotta get back
Oops.
down there.
I totally screwed up.
You didn't get the
I had to
psh
go
out
poop
of
the
it.
dogs.
Oh,
That's not you. Did you forget to go pee too?
No, well,
Did you go with them?
while we were outside, I also
did you squat
took
next to
part
them?
Hey.
in-
There's
I
nothing
didn't
like
squat,
peeing
right?
outside. Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't poop.
Well, now
I
that
definitely
Pete's
peed.
back, I had
Hi.
homework for
Hi, Nate.
everyone. Hi.
Oh,
What
So
was?
I
You
figured
had homework.
I had homework for
okay.
everyone, and that
Ah,
was
shoot.
if Roger Corman were to rip off a modern movie franchise like he
Mm.
did with Jurassic Park here, like he's known for, what is something modern that you would want him to absolutely rip off?
Is this something you put in the chat? I don't even.
Yes,
remember
sir, it is.
yeah, like 20 minutes ago. What the hell?
In
Yeah,
2
come on.
different
Right,
chats.
right about the time we
Yeah.
asked Josh to join us for this
I
episode.
sent it twice.
I was on my way home, and he was like, "Homework is this." I was like, "Fuck." All right.
It was easy homework.
Hey, it was
You
because
want a B movie of something nowadays.
Yeah.
something
What you got,
definitely
Josh?
came to mind first.
Okay.
Uh,
I got 2.
So I was thinking about franchises, and I was like, "What movies are ridiculous, but just missing that little extra?" You know?
That little
That
Corman,
little-
that
that
little
little-
Parmesan pinch.
Sure.
Yeah.
The
That little I don't know what.
Parmesan. Is
No.
that what you
Yeah.
said, the
There's
Parmesan?
one.
Like,
There's the
like,
scene in the
not
movie that
Parmesan,
actually
the Parmesan.
Cormachon. Holy shit!
Who
Hint.
said
Or
Parmesan? I didn't
some-
say it.
Some
Or
some
maybe that's what
pepper,
I heard.
some peppercorn.
And now I own it.
Yeah.
I own this. I own it.
All right.
You
so-
don't own shit. This
The
is mine.
Parmesan cheese. It's just a sprinkle you put on top of your movie that's just like delicious and a little
You
salt.
grind it on top.
Josh, I'm
Holy-
sorry. Please
No, you're
continue.
good. All right. So the scene in the end made me come to this conclusion. Absolutely loved the Bobcat scene where it was like clearly a fucking like a model or like a toy.
Right.
Oh, I thought it was a toy for sure. Like they just
I want
got
to
a Hot
see.
Wheel.
It's a toy.
I want to see a Fast and the Furious.
Yes!
Roger Corman.
All right, so that was one of mine. I'm
Oh,
glad you
Fast
said
and
it.
the Furious?
Yep.
Yeah, because can you
'Cause-
imagine?
No. You just see Death Race 2000. That's Roger.
No,
Corman,
no.
Fast and
This
Furious.
is about step family. It won't be about family.
Right.
It's about step family
Yep.
and living your life a half mile at a time, not a quarter mile.
And I want to see a
don't
toy
know.
car jumping a ravine and like a shitty stop motion monster coming out of the water and like grabbing it and just pulling it in.
Like,
That's what I
a
wanted to see.
Roger Corman Fast and the Furious franchise would be incredible. It would be so badass. There'd be nothing but explosions and shotguns. I swear.
Charlie. Death Race 2000.
I
That's
know
it.
it's Death Race, but I get what they're saying too. Death Race 2000 is not Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, it's definitely not at all.
There-
Like,
There's no family in Death Race 2000.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of nudity in it, though.
There's a lot of nudity, and Sylvester Stallone as Machine Gun Joe. Okay,
Yep.
so you do have that.
but you don't have, a Roger Corman The Rock fighting a Roger Corman Vin Diesel, and then one of them stomping and making an entire parking garage fall down from their stomp.
Man,
So who would that be? Would it be fucking like Mario Van Peebles and somebody else?
Mario Van Peebles and Black Dynamite.
Fat Black Dynamite. That's a
Michael
good
Jai
one.
White.
No,
Ooh.
Black Dynamite.
Oh, Black Dynamite.
That's not Michael Jai White.
So what about you, Charlie?
I gotta go next.
Yep.
I don't. I've
This is
been
tough. This is tough homework.
It's tough because what has
Was he not
What
touched?
has he not done?
touched?
That's
Yeah.
right. That's what
So,
I'm thinking of. Like, what?
I think if it needs to be modern and I stay in the
Directed or
vein of
produced,
what
what
we
have you
know, I think a Roger Corman John Wick movie
Oh my god.
could be awesome. Get
Yeah.
Corman to do a run and gun
Revenge.
revenge flick. And just
Oh, man.
no budget. Here it is.
Every gun does not get reloaded whatsoever.
No,
and
it's
probably
infinite bullets.
No,
it's
no,
the
no.
same sound effect for every gunshot.
The
Every
same
other-
volume.
Every
Yep.
other guy that dies is the same every other guy
Exactly.
that dies. It's
Hell
just
yeah.
It's the same dummy getting flown around.
it's the whole Star Trek movies that they keep blowing up the same Klingon ship in every single movie. That's what I want Roger Corman doing
That's
in the
just-
John Wick movies.
That's no joke, okay?
It's not a joke.
Just
They
like-
blow
That's
that
not a-
same
that's not a
ship
joke,
up.
That's a thing.
Just like Super Inframan, always showing the transformation the same. It's
Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
Fuck
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
You like
His John-
Superman?
His John Wick character always done like the spin move, but it's the same spin move they
Yep.
show. The
Yeah.
background never changes. He could be outside, but he's inside a building when he spins to shoot someone.
Every
And then
time he
he's
hip
back
tosses
outside.
somebody.
Exactly. All of it reused. So yeah, a Roger Corman John Wick.
Oh
franchise.
man.
all right,
Pete, that
Pete.
leaves you.
And then I got mine.
Hold on.
My
Pete's
other
gotta go
one.
pee again.
I'm doing it right now.
No, his brain's buffering. It does this. It's like Windows 95.
Should we just stay silent until he can
No,
pee?
no,
Yeah,
sorry.
like we just
I had it and then I lost it. Like, shit.
just like Windows 95.
Fuck you so much.
That's a good operating system joke for the computer nerd over there. It's distracting him from thinking. Google
Nate,
faster.
Nate, I'm
No,
thinking you need to
no,
just.
no.
All
go
right,
ahead and
I will go. I will
This is
go.
genuinely a thing. I got
So I was thinking.
a nugget. God damn it! Shut the fuck up!
I'm trying to buy you time by having
Yeah.
Nate go.
Let me do my thing. All right, buddy.
Now I gotta listen to you, and I'm gonna.
Take your headphone off. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Roger Corman ripped off Jurassic Park in an instant with no budget.
Right.
What if we take a movie where he could have even lesser of a budget and more bloody results, and we do the Conjuring franchise, except this time people actually die. He doesn't have to show the villain, so it just be Ghost. So it could be people just like throwing themselves around and stuff. Like
Oh my god.
the Conjuring universe is prime Corman. It's waiting for him. His version of the Nun actually murders people. There's actual like blood being thrown around, and maybe he has a demon doing an exorcist. I don't know, but a Roger Corman Conjuring would be amazing.
So I have not watched any of those. So you're telling me the Nun? There's no killing in the Nun.
There's absolutely no killing in any of them.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong.
I
You're
mean,
not wrong.
the first Nun movie is terrible, god awful. The first Conjuring movie is really good. I think it's a legit, like, well-made movie.
The third Conjuring kicks ass.
I hated it. I thought it was the Fast and the Furious of the Conjuring movies.
That's why he loved it.
Yeah, that's why he loved it.
Hey, Nate,
Did the
Josh, nice
ghosts-
to meet you.
I thought it was an insult to the victim's family.
Did the ghosts come out and go, "We family now"?
All right. No, they have a Walking Dead corpse come to life. And I went, fuck this. I'm out.
I live my life a quarter haunting at a time.
A quarter haunting at a time. Oh my god. I like how Pete just
I
put
want
his
that
headphones
movie.
on for that punchline to happen.
It was a good punchline, let me tell you.
I'm glad you
That's
didn't miss
wonderful.
that one, Pete.
Pete, what is yours?
Gosh darn it.
He's like, I still don't know.
No pressure, Pete.
I want Roger Corman to do a sex comedy. I want Roger Corman to remake Porky's. But I want Roger Corman to stay true to Roger Corman and with all the horror. But I want a lot of boobs in this movie.
You just want Porky's.
But kinda. Why can't I have Roger Corman remake Porky's? I think that would be amazing. And
It's just Porky's.
Hey, is there a Carnosaur in it?
Yeah. Oh,
They're
Carnosaur versus
Now,
Porky's.
Yo, Carnosaur goes to college.
what I'm
Oh my
giving
God.
you here is a
Josh gave you the way
comedy
better
with
movie.
horror in it. So yes, there's got to be some sort of a penis monster in it or something.
Van Carnosaur. And it's Carnosaur that never left college.
I mean, wait, didn't Spoils of Horror do Teeth, or who did Teeth recently?
That was Spoils of Horror.
Spoils of Horror did Teeth.
Yeah, so that could be if you make it a little funnier.
If Roger
then
Corman does it
a
when it's
vagina
cold, her
eating
teeth
a
are going to chatter.
penis, then you could,
Yeah. But what if we did Carnosaur House and it's a fraternity of nothing but little Carnosaurs and they're causing havoc on the dean?
no,
Amityville Carnosaur House? Then we can do it.
Yeah.
man, I don't know. I had something earlier, and then it just
Amityville
went
House
away.
is now a frat
And
house
this is what
filled
I-
with
this is what
Carnosaurs.
I'm left. I think that Porky's could be like, no, it's not happening. It's not happening in my head.
All right, all right. What if he
There's
just
not
redoes?
a lot happening up there right now.
it is
if I'm
nothing
being
This is
but.
very true. I'm just gonna drink the rest of my beer.
I
here.
think Pete needs to cut it down to like 2 on recording nights. That's what I
Yeah,
think.
I think that's what it is.
so. The Porky's
That little
crew
hamster's dying up
goes
there.
out to the swamps and finds a crocodile that's actually a velociraptor. Okay, Jurassic Park velociraptor, and they bring it back and use it as a mascot in Pleasant Valley.
All right.
Or what was Porky's?
Pleasantville?
No, it was a. Oh hell, I don't remember.
I haven't
Anyway,
watched Porky's in
Yeah,
20
it's like
years.
I haven't seen Porky since I was a kid.
oh,
I don't
you
think it's
see it.
aged well.
Probably
No.
not.
Yeah,
Nothing
you know
from
what?
that time period aged well.
Yeah, but I feel
Nothing
like Porky
in that time has
specifically
aged well.
has like
So,
really.
just take yourself out of your adult eyes, bring it back over there, and have a good time with it. But yes, it's not aged well for sure.
Which one had the chick from Sex and the City in it? Kim Cattrall?
Kim Cattrall was in all
Split second.
Oh, yeah,
the
there was
first
a
2,
split
I
second.
think.
Yeah, because she
Anyway.
barked like a dog or something like in those.
Yeah, that was part of
Yeah,
it.
that was part
Where
of the
are we?
joke.
What was the
Exactly.
gig we're doing?
I don't know, Pete. We turned it over to you for a hot
I
minute
win.
there.
You all
won.
lose.
You
I'm
won
the
homework.
winner.
I
Good
say we
job,
get
Pete.
into the things.
I definitely think we need to get into the things.
Oh God. I'm so happy I'm home. I don't have to drive
I'm happy you're
anywhere
not
else.
driving. Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
want to
like-
watch Carnosaur too.
Nate, I am ready to
yeah.
watch Carnosaur 2 with you.
Me too.
And Josh and I will take pants off and just never mind. Hey, how about I just stop talking?
At the end of the show, he says it.
Yes.
All right. So the raining blood.
You wish.
Ah.
You asked me to be on this
He
show.
can't.
and this
He
is what
can't
you-
even. He can't even keep his own promises. Look.
Ah,
Pete, did they give you 5 hours notice for this episode too?
nope.
No.
I've known
This
about
was-
this for.
This was his pick, and also because he is leaving the country,
Oh.
we have to record this early, so it's even more chaos right now.
Meow, meow, meow.
Right. Okay. All right. Raining blood for Carnosaur, and I will even say I think this number should be higher, but officially it's 30. 30
That
people
sounds
die
low.
in here. So I was looking
It's
it up, and
impressive.
I kept seeing higher numbers, and I went, that doesn't seem right. Why on God's planet do
Mhm.
YouTube channels and websites think you get to count the dinosaurs in the body count?
Oh, that doesn't count.
Human
There's only
bodies
like
are the
2.
only body count.
Bodies.
No,
Right.
they were counting the exploding eggs.
Oh,
no,
that doesn't
no.
count.
And that's where I was like, this is wrong. Now, I say 30, but that is not counting the wife and daughter of the sheriff, which based on how this movie ends, the body count is way higher because the vaccine is gone. Like, they destroyed the vaccine, and now the government is using this as a population control exercise because they calculated how long till all the women were dead, all this other stuff. I was trying to figure out, so the women would get the virus, or get the fever,
Right.
lay an egg. Why did all the guys get the fevers? What happened to them?
Well, they have an egg
I don't
on
want
their
to.
butt.
I don't want to think about it.
No, none of. Yeah, were they just carriers?
So
this was
they passed the virus to the women that they're.
Yeah, this was
having
strictly
sex
about
with.
women. What? I don't even think sex was involved. I think
No, I don't think it was at all.
Because the little girl is sick too, and you pretty much look at
that's right.
That this is just going to happen.
Ew.
I mean, there's a lot to it, but I kept going
so it was airborne. Is that where we're headed?
This is where Jackie was getting real grossed out at this movie, not at the gore, but dudes sneezing on each other or sneezing in their hand and shaking hands.
Dude, that was insane.
She hated that part. She's like, "What are the?" And that's what I'm thinking is how they were showing the transmission.
I would love for a millennial or a Zoomer to watch this movie as people cough and sneeze on others.
I was going to say
them
Nate's
not
a
have
millennial.
some sort of visceral reaction, like
Josh
I'm
is a
taking an
millennial.
axe to your head right now. You do not deserve to live because you've sneezed or snorted on me. Blech. Gross.
Yeah, but back then we were cool with it, Pete. So it's
wasn't that the plot line to
no,
Contagion?
I wasn't cool with it. You sneeze, you go achoo, and you aim achoo.
Dude, we used to
I'm punching you in
drink
the
beer
fucking face.
after the ping pong ball fell into the table on the
Yeah.
ground,
Yeah.
roll off into the side, and you dip it in water and go, yeah, that's good. And
if someone sneezed,
that's different. It's in alcohol, right?
If someone sneezed on you, you handed them a handkerchief. You didn't, yell at them. You went, "Here's a handkerchief. You're fine. Just wipe your nose."
They
It's
used to
different
share
knowledge.
beer
Shut up.
bongs.
Sneeze on me, I
The
punch
beer
you.
washed the bong.
Yeah,
That's like beer
I'm
bongs.
sure-
It was just like you take one and you take one.
I'm pretty
It was
sure Pete's
gross.
got people sneeze on him. All right, let's pick our
Yeah.
favorite one out.
Let me tell you about some pitchers of beer I threw little cups in. So there was a bar. There was a bar in South Campus that would you could buy a bucket of beer, and then they would give you like 10 little glasses, and then you just dip it in this stainless steel bucket of beer, and you drink it until it was out.
All right.
But you were all dipping the same glass in the same beer.
Oh, so you were like in Gangs of New York when the girl threw an ear on the bar table and she got a glass of all sorts,
it's
and
fine.
you see the bartender taking all of the half drinking drinks all around the bar and pouring it
And
into
pouring
the
it
big
in.
barrel.
Yeah, it's
and
fine.
it was just called all
It's fine.
sorts.
All sorts.
And you're grossed out by someone sneezing on you. That's totally fine. All right, boys, let's pick our favorite kill in
You could
Carnosaur.
direct your sneeze elsewhere.
I'm going to direct them at you from now on till eternity.
Yeah, that's all that's going to happen. You are the tissue now.
All right, Josh, what's your favorite kill in Carnosaur?
All right, so my favorite one was when like the fucking cleanup crew goes into that clinic and they just start taking people out, And,
Oh
like,
my god,
no-
yes.
Dude,
Mhm. Yeah.
nobody's really reacting, and then all of a sudden, like, the doctor just like kind of opens the door, like, what's going on out here? And then they shoot the shit out of him, and he does this super like slow, dramatic like fall back into the room.
Oh my god.
I love
fucking
that he opens that door and just like stands there. Like
hello.
This is also when
Yes.
you have to pretend the gun is firing. It's not like a fake gun with blanks. It's just a dummy gun. And instead of showing it has kick, actors flick the damn thing like they're throwing bullets
That's how
out
you're
of the
supposed
end
to.
of it. Yeah, it's like you're hitting them with holy water, and it's bullets coming out of the end of the
how else
gun.
am I
Yeah.
supposed to know he's shooting the gun?
But yeah,
Oh,
the
God.
doctor's reaction to getting shot and then dying, I was in tears. I fucking laughed so hard at that. So that's my favorite.
That's a solid one. That's like almost half of the body count right there.
Yeah.
There's like
Yeah,
10 people in that room
Yeah.
when that
Yeah.
happens. Pete, what's your kill of the week?
Thank you for making me go now because I can remember what.
I was going to say I didn't want you to forget.
Yeah. So the first giving birth to monsters, it was horrifying. Oh my god!
It is.
So this gal doesn't look pregnant at all, right?
Not really, no.
Right.
Not at all. And she just like, I don't feel good. I'm gonna lay down. And the evil doctor goes, oh yes, lay down. Here's some blankets and bullshit. And then she starts giving birth to this dinosaur. And at the very end, when the dinosaur breaches and gets out of mom, her legs go from legs, knees straight up to crack, knees at 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this actress had the ability to, if she had the
Act.
flexibility to just do
Like
that with her
Two
body,
splits right
or-
there. Yeah.
or if it was some sort of puppetry going on where the legs just kind of literally explode in two different directions, and this oh my god,
It's so gross.
Dude, the worst-
it's so gross and it's so wonderful, and I could not stop laughing. I had to stop the movie, pause it as I was
The worst part of that whole scene is the
Oh my
sound
God.
effects too.
Yeah.
You hear the stuff dropping on the
Yeah.
floor.
Oh my
Like
god,
Josh
Yeah.
was talking about ASMR earlier. This is the ASMR scene
It was
that you're just like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, you don't need to see it because you're hearing it. Oh,
You're
best
hearing
scene.
all of it.
It's the best
Oh.
scene in the movie, and then her like her left leg is just kind of dangling there, and every time they move the puppet, whether it's the dinosaur or the body of the woman, this leg just kind of flicks a little bit. It's just delightful.
Awesome.
That's my kill of the week because it was so wonderfully disturbing.
all right, Nate, you or me? Who's going?
I'll go.
right.
For me, it's during the scene where they got him chained up, but it's the long hair ponytail dude who is just screaming and then gets his
yeah.
face bitten off. like he gets a long death.
Oh,
Yeah.
he does get a long death. He gets ripped off. He chained himself to the bulldozer or whatever.
Yeah, and he's stuck there. Like
right,
he's
right,
just
right.
He
He even says like, "Hey, green brother, how's it going?"
he just gets gnawed on. Like
Then
the
he
girl that gets killed after him is great, but man, something about his
Oh, he-
death
He gets
leading up
ripped
to it.
off
the way
of
the dude
chains
looks.
that he chained himself to by his arm, so his hand is just staying there in a handcuff to the chains around the.
Yeah.
and then
Well,
the
because in
dinosaur-
common practice, I guess from what we've seen in movies and shit, is they handcuff
Yeah.
themselves and then throw the keys away, or
Yeah.
they don't even bring the keys
They
with them.
eat the keys.
Yeah, or swallow them, or however they're supposed to do it.
To be
so.
really dramatic about it.
Yeah.
Use their prison purse and hide the.
That's what it's there for.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh,
Ew.
okay.
Ew.
Everybody knows what that is. Okay.
Ew.
Did I cross the line?
Ew. No, Pete.
I think
Surprisingly,
the
that's
line was
not
perfectly
the worst thing
fine.
you've said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to hear what was worse.
Well, Charlie, what is yours?
Beauty. Pete never remembers till he listens back.
I don't.
You know, I do. I love that dude getting messed up and his face ripped off. But man, there's a special place in my heart for that girl that gets her leg ripped off and the dinosaur's eating it like a drumstick as if it's
Yeah.
human.
Like a chicken wing.
It's so
And
good.
It's almost smiling while it's doing it. It's like,
Totally
this is
gets smiling. It's like,
this
"Om
is
nom nom."
great. I
Yeah.
love
You
chicken.
got any
Chicken
hot
is the
sauce?
base.
Dude, it's like Bugs Bunny eating a carrot. He's just like,
Oh,
"Nah."
sure. No. Hey,
It's
Doc,
like-
what's up? I'm not.
It's like human, the other white meat. It's great. But there is I do have an honorable mention, and it's because after I saw it last night, it just flashed me back to being a kid, and that's Clint Howard getting his head separated from his body.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
because
man.
I've seen all the other kills, but that one right there went, yep, Dad didn't
Well,
care. this
anytime you
time.
can see Clint Howard be eaten by a dinosaur, that should be number one, I guess.
And
It's just
anytime you
classic.
Very
see Clint
true.
Howard, full stop is a good thing.
No. Unlike the Evil Deaths, we are big proponents of Clint Howard over here. We love that man to
Oh.
death.
Shots thrown.
I think I'm in between there.
I like how
Clint
Pete
Howard
said shot
is a-
thrones. We're
is a
using the
gem.
Carnosaur guns and we're throwing bullets out the end of it.
Yes.
Clint
Instead of
Howard is
shots
a
fired.
national treasure. I love that man
Yes.
because he leans into every character he ever does. He just leans in. It's like, yep,
And he
He
probably
is
has
a
more
character.
money.
I'm not a
He probably
handsome
has
man.
more money than I ever will. His
And I'm
brother
just
is Ron
gonna
Howard. It's a
do
rich
this for him.
family. He will forever have work. He never has to worry.
Yep.
He's got it way better than any of us. So Josh is contemplating everything
like,
right
I-
now.
Josh
don't.
is contemplating. We haven't heard a lot. I'm
You
sorry,
know-
Josh. Have we?
No, not at all.
Hey, Josh.
Like,
Hey,
I-
Josh.
hey,
Josh.
what? Hey,
Josh.
Pete.
Hey, Josh.
Pete.
Hey, Josh. Hey, Josh.
hey, Peter.
You want to see
Pete.
it?
I don't want to see your Clint Howard, dude.
You don't
Keep
see
your-
my Clint
hey.
Howard?
Keep your Clint Howard in your pants, all right?
It's just gnawing and foaming at the mouth.
It's got a
It
fucking.
was foaming earlier, but it's not anymore.
It's got that clown,
I
that
like
clown
that.
hair. It's got gap teeth.
It's got a gap. for me
And a
too.
receding hairline.
Yeah, dude.
No.
Hey,
The hairline's
listen.
fine.
Nope. It's receding.
I had an entire episode to talk badly about that man. You know what? I'm not going to do it here
My-
on
you
your
talk
show.
badly
You know,
about my
Let's
man?
just get to our ratings. I got Carnosaur 2 to watch, guys.
Guys, it's okay. He just wanted his machete back.
Ugh, that movie.
Such a good
I
movie.
haven't seen it in forever, but in my head, I'm like, it's a really good movie, right?
I love Jason X.
Ugh.
I love Jason X.
I
Hey.
know it's been a long time, but I'm like, no, like it's good.
I
thought
watched it
it-
not
it's
long ago.
bad.
I love it.
I
I
thought
love
it was great until I had to talk about it for like a fucking hour, and then I tried to like, I really
That's
thought
what
about it.
shocked
I
me
was
when
like,
you were like, no, this movie is not aged well. I'm
Damn
like,
it!
no, it's good. It's
good.
still good. It's still good.
You know
What
what would
are
make
we
it
talking
better is
about?
if Clint Howard was in it. That's
Oh my
exactly what would have made it
fucking
better.
Clint
God.
Howard is Jason.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I like Ice Cream Man. It's delightful.
Pete likes
Oh,
ice cream. apparently.
hilarious!
All right,
Hilarious.
Pete, what are you rating this bad boy?
Oh, guys, this movie is terrible. Okay, so if you like movies, this is a 5. Maybe go see it. If you like bad movies, this is a 9. Go see this movie. This is a Roger Corman classic. Go see this movie. If you have a high tolerance for bad movies, go see this. It's a 9.
Nice.
Fair.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, what he said was If you like movies, watch it. It's a 5 and a 9. If you
Right,
like
if
movies.
you like movies, it's if you like bad movies, 9.
I don't know. I just feel like some dipshit's like, Poor Things is the greatest movie ever made. Why on earth would I ever watch Carnosaur?
No, it's terrible. But it's wonderful.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
Who's up?
that
Charlie,
nerd's
you're
not
up.
going to watch
Charlie's
it.
up.
Yeah,
Oh, is
Charlie,
Nate
go
driving?
for it.
Who's driving this boat? I don't
I don't know.
even know.
Charlie's
I'm
going,
driving.
but I know.
I'm driving the boat. Charlie.
The poop monster is driving the boat.
Yeah,
Ooh, gross.
with the skull guy and the Chinese man.
I love how Charlie's just like, oh my god, just shut the hell up and I'll give my
Chaos, baby.
Hi, Charlie.
I didn't know the wheel of pain meant actual pain. My bad, guys.
I was looking forward to this episode. So
Are you not looking for this? This is an amazing episode.
We'll let the audience decide.
Right. We'll let the audience decide that. But I can't deny what Pete just said. I mean, it's not a good movie. And if you're looking for good, it ain't here. But if you're looking for fun, it's a 9. It's just I have some strong nostalgia for this movie, and it's stuck with me for 30 damn years. And I still enjoyed the hell out of it. It on a Roger, this is like, we need a new like Roger Corman scale of rating.
We really do.
This is a 9 on the Roger Corman scale. So
The Parmesan cheese scale.
Oh, yes.
This is like our to be file Creature. It's a terrible movie, but it is a 10 as far as I'm concerned. But Carnosaur, 9 straight up, man.
Carnosaur, Piranha are like 10 on the Roger Corman scale. What
does Josh rate this?
I mean, you guys basically. What the fuck? Holy shit, dude. I didn't realize that was you for a minute.
I think this podcast might be haunted.
No, I legit was like, shit. It's fucking Clint Howard. Clint Howard's in my room.
He shall have his revenge.
Roger Corman just remade our podcast, guys. So
oh shit. Yeah, like if you like movies, you know, if you like good actual real films and are somewhat snobbery-ish about movies, you're gonna fucking hate this. So like, you know, it's very low on that. But if you are someone like me who just loves bullshit that's not good, and you can actually not take something serious, you know, it's fucking great. I'm gonna go with you guys. I'm gonna piggyback on that 9.
Man, nice.
Nate's gonna disappoint us. Come on,
no,
Nate. What do you got?
I'm taking this a step up, baby. I'm making it a 10. This movie's amazing.
A 10?
After how much I have laughed and had fun talking about this, on top of how incredible and how much I was laughing, and this is a special kind of movie that, like, somehow it got made. It did the things that, you know, others try to do but fail miserably at. It just really knocked it out of the park, and like, this is not something that, you know, I can see being done today. Like, it's just, this is hard to capture. So yeah, for that reason alone, and to know that it came out the same year as Jurassic Park is like a chef's kiss of like what you can do with film.
Love
Jurassic
it.
Park, which was the thing. That was the
selling
middle
point.
Finger to Spielberg. Like Roger Corman's like,
what?
Oh, I heard you were doing a
shit.
dinosaur
So
book.
like
I bet
Willy's
I can do a
Wonderland
dinosaur book faster and cheaper, and he did, and he still made money.
So like Willy's Wonderland to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
Like they knew. Fuck
They
yeah.
knew what they were doing. Yeah. So like,
That's amazing.
I don't know. This is pure entertainment schlock.
This
that
episode
is not shitty on purpose.
Yeah, this episode honestly just made the movie even better. Like us actually getting to talk about it. Like just thinking back on it.
Yeah,
made
just like
the movie
reflecting
better,
on it
for
like,
sure.
Yeah. It just, now this movie holds a special place in my heart, just like Seventh Curse, Pete. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I look forward to
Seventh
watching
Curse.
part 2.
Man, that's
Seventh
gonna
Curse
be-
Part 2.
No, I look forward to the part 2 of Carnosaur.
Yeah,
So,
no, me too.
Mm,
The
Seventh
eighth curse.
2 versus Carnosaur.
Dude, old ancestor versus fucking Carney. That'd be
oh my
amazing.
god. Yeah, we should call him Carney. That's a good name for him. Little Carn.
I don't like that. It's too much. It's too close to clowns and carnivals. I don't like it.
Nate, it's really weird that Charlie hasn't had a lot to say tonight. So
I
Maybe
don't
we
think
should
he's
turn
been
it-
allowed to
I
talk.
was gonna
is
say,
the
I don't think
problem.
it's weird at all, Pete.
Yeah. Looking at you,
what
Pete.
does that mean?
Oh, I wonder what it means, Pete.
Finally, I get my 2 cents in. Blah.
Charlie, you should get us out of here, please.
Did he say finally?
Yes.
Finally.
Yes.
I know this is coming out early. Wait till he hears the last 3 episodes we've recorded. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, I know you don't. I know you
I don't
don't.
remember any of that clearly.
Nate, you got a trash review for this movie?
You know it.
All
I'm
right.
the trash man.
Stop
I
that.
come out, I throw trash all over the
I
ring,
love that.
and
I love
then
the
I
lineup.
start eating garbage. And then I pick up the trash can and I bash the guy on the head.
Oh, that's going to be a disaster.
Don't do
All
it.
right.
Don't do it.
This
Nate.
comes from
Don't do it.
Brothel back in 1998 and said the only scary thing is that there is a sequel. They gave it 1 out of 10. The second worst movie I have ever seen. The special effects made me long for the early days of claymation. Also, too many holes in the story. Obvious to me that the writers figured out how terrible the movie was. So just finished it as fast and bad as possible. Helped me fall asleep faster than NyQuil. I want to know what the first worst movie is.
Who wrote that?
Some person named Brothel back in 1998.
Hey,
Ding
Brothel, I know
dong.
you're not listening, but fuck you.
Yeah, I know you're not
Special-
listening.
Special effects in this movie were amazing.
They've only reviewed 3 movies. Uncle Buck,
Yeah.
An American Werewolf in Paris, and Carnosaur.
American
Oh, the-
Werewolf in Paris.
That person's an
worst.
He
idiot.
re-
The
what
worst
was-
version
did
of
he
American
like
Werewolf.
American
And-
Werewolf in Paris.
And then Uncle Buck, though. Like they went, you know what? I got
Wait.
something to say.
I got no problems with Uncle Buck, but what did he like American Werewolf in Paris?
You know what? Let's find
I-
out
I'm
real
gonna
quick.
go
Let's find
his
out.
house and I'm
We're
Yeah,
gonna
okay.
deep
This
dive.
is actually
Hey.
yes.
Movie,
we're-
I still want my money back from
We
it.
You
gotta
ready
find
for
this.
this?
I'm gonna find this guy.
This is
I saw it in the
back
theater.
in
I still want my-
1998.
I still want my money back. Oh my,
So bad.
$5 back.
so bad you can't even laugh about it.
Whoa,
One
whoa,
of 2
whoa,
movies.
Whoa. I'm done. I'm done. Charlie, please move on. Please move on.
I'm not done. I'm reading it now.
No,
We've
you
already
stupid
said
guy.
we want to know what's happening with this, so we're reading it now.
Nope.
So with American Werewolf in Paris, they said 1 of 2 movies I have actually thought about asking for money to stay until the end. Most movies have
Yes.
at least one thing that is worth staying for, even if it is just to laugh at how bad it is. I
Wait.
never found it for the movie. Nothing was good from the script to the very bad effects. The worst movie I have ever seen. Oh, hey, we figured out what the
All
worst movie
right.
they've ever seen is.
So this curmudgeon has nothing to say but bad shit about movies he's seen. Maybe.
Oh no, you want me to read his review for Uncle Buck?
Well, sure.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, a movie that makes me laugh every time I watch it. John Candy is funniest since Stripes.
So you're a simple American.
Yeah, he was just upset that
That
John
likes
Candy wasn't in Carnosaur
Yeah,
and American Werewolf in
Humor.
Paris. Like, that's all that really
I
comes down
get it.
to.
Honestly, I figured it
Yeah.
out. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Checks out.
I'm done. Charlie, get us out of here, please. I'm driving. Hey, thank you for very much listening to the Give Me Back My Action. Is this action? What are we doing this week? What was
Yeah,
the movie we're doing?
this is our show. It's 2 drink
This
Pete
is why
now.
you
For
don't
now
let me
on.
drive.
I gotta go pee.
Hey, Josh,
Hey,
what movie are we doing tonight? Chop, chop, toots. Let's go.
Somebody just
What's going on? I
reset him.
thought you and me were drinking tonight, and clearly you are not drinking tonight. So, give me back my horror. What? That's horror. What are we horror. Yeah,
Charlie, do
it's
you have like a button that can just
Carnosaur.
mute him? Can we just buy a program that mutes
We're
him?
doing Carnosaur
Oh, I
tonight.
can mute him.
Oh,
It's just-
you mean to tell me that's been an option?
But it would be a terrible thing to do so.
The thing is, I can mute him, but he'll forget to unmute himself, and he'll have like a 10-minute conversation.
I
won't
won't ever mute me. If you mute
Josh,
me, you
tell
have
us
to
about
unmute
the
me.
evil desk for our audience that may have not
Oh
listened
yeah,
to you yet.
Josh, tell us about Ted.
Hey, Ted. Well, it is a podcast that I do with a good friend of mine, Bertram. He unfortunately could not be here tonight. We basically, we talk about some of our favorite horror movies and not favorite horror movies.
Yeah,
And I hate on Clint Howard in basically every episode.
we
talk about Puppet Master, The Littlest Reich,
Howard.
in basically every episode, and we go off the rails. That's right. We go off the rails slightly less than this episode.
Only slightly.
Only
Just
slightly.
slightly.
But
This has been a podcasting masterclass as we are teaching young podcasters exactly how
What not to do.
Yeah, what you should not be doing.
do their shows as if you were here in studio, because we're all in studio.
I don't think he drinks this much during his own podcast, and his podcast has beer included.
I know. So, Charlie, just
What?
get us out of here.
No, I have to
Say the things.
All right, everybody. Thanks for being here for the
what?
month of chaos. Please tune in a day or so. I don't know
Charlie
exactly
doesn't
what
even
days
know
I'm
what's
dropping these, but you will get to see how we pick the next week's episode. We don't know what it is yet. You will see that later. So the next one will be action. That's all we know for right now. And if you want to check us out,
this
we
is
are
horror,
over
right?
on Facebook. On Facebook at the Facebook group. Give me back my horror movies. You know what? I've said it. Month of chaos. No more rules. Let's get out of here. Nate, get out of here with a good word. Close enough.
Oh my God.
Yay!
I'm so sorry. I love you all. So
Can we
much.
plan an intervention?
I think we need an intervention.
You guys got time?
We have to
Do it right now.
No more free games.
I don't have time. I gotta go watch Carnosaur.
I got some more.
He's got to go poop outside.
I'm gonna go get him a bubble. Treat him like Jake
I
Gyllenhaal.
think he needs a saline drip. Good grief.
What does that mean? I don't even know what
needs
that.
an oil
You need
change.
to hydrate.
Would that help? Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is a good idea. That's
Okay, I'm done drinking tonight.